What if we told you that the next fish you eat could either protect your brain or silently poison it? Sounds dramatic. Maybe, but for seniors over 60, it's absolutely real. According to the Journal of the American Medical Association, certain high mercury fish can increase your risk of neurodegenerative diseases by over 60%. And here's the kicker: these aren't rare exotic fish. Many of the most dangerous ones are sitting in your freezer right now or being served in senior centers restaurants, even meal kits marketed as healthy. But this video isn't just about what to avoid, it's about what to choose. Because the right fish can reduce joint pain, boost memory, protect your heart, and even make your skin look younger. In this video, we'll break down the 4 safest and most nutritious fish for people over 60, the 4 most toxic and inflammatory fish you must avoid, why number 1 on each list might completely surprise you. And stick around, because we'll also show you how to easily prepare these superfish at home. The 4 best fish seniors should eat regularly. Let's count down the top 4 fish seniors should eat regularly. Each one has been chosen for its low mercury levels, anti-inflammatory profile, and ease of preparation, essential for anyone navigating the dietary needs of aging. 4. Rainbow trout, the gentle protector. Rainbow trout is one of the most underrated yet powerful fish choices for older adults. Often overshadowed by flashier seafood like salmon or tuna, trout quietly offers something invaluable: clean protein and safety. Unlike many ocean fish, rainbow trout are often farmed in controlled freshwater environments in the U.S., which reduces their exposure to harmful contaminants like mercury, dioxins, and PCBs. That's a big deal for seniors because your body becomes less efficient at detoxifying as you age. Low-toxin fish, like trout, reduce that burden. But trout's real superpower is its rich supply of DHA omega-3 fatty acids. DHA is the form of omega-3 your brain craves. Studies show that regular DHA intake slows cognitive decline and reduces the risk of dementia. Trout also contains high levels of vitamin B12, essential for keeping energy levels high, supporting nerve function and preventing fatigue. Plus, it's packed with selenium, a key mineral that boosts immunity and protects against oxidative stress. Texture-wise, it's soft, tender, and flaky, easy to chew and digest, even for those with dental challenges or digestive sensitivities. Cook it in foil with herbs and lemon for a quick, nourishing dinner. 3. Herring, the old-school powerhouse. Herring may remind some of their grandparents' pantry, but it's making a major comeback for all the right reasons. This small, oily fish is a nutritional goldmine. It's incredibly high in both EPA and DHA, the 2 most protective omega-3 fatty acids. These fats help lower blood pressure, reduce inflammation, and keep your arteries flexible, which is critical for anyone concerned about heart health or stroke risk. Herring is also one of the few fish that's rich in natural vitamin D, which helps maintain strong bones, supports your immune system, and even boosts mood, a big deal, since vitamin D deficiency is common in older adults. What makes herring even more senior-friendly? You can eat the bones, especially in pickled or canned form. They're soft and safe and give you a natural boost of calcium, which is essential for bone density and reducing fracture risk. And because herring is low on the food chain, it contains very little mercury. It's sustainable, affordable, and available smoked, canned, or pickled. Serve it with rye bread, boiled potatoes, or chopped in a salad. It's old-fashioned brain food with a modern twist. 2. Wild-caught sardines, the small fish with big benefits. Don't let their size fool you. Sardines are one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. Just 1 can of wild-caught sardines can provide more than 120% of your daily vitamin B12 needs, which is especially important for seniors. B12 deficiency can cause fatigue, brain fog, memory loss, and even nerve damage. Many older adults are low in B12 without even realizing it. Sardines are also loaded with anti-inflammatory omega-3s, which can ease joint pain, improve circulation, and protect your heart. Their high content of CoQ10, coenzyme Q10, is another bonus. This compound supports energy production and protects your heart, especially if you're taking statins or blood pressure meds, which can lower CoQ10 levels. Another huge plus: sardines are low in mercury. Since they're small and near the bottom of the ocean food chain, they don't accumulate toxins like big fish do. They're also super versatile. Eat them on whole grain toast. Mix them into salads, blend them into spreads, no cooking required. One wild-caught salmon, the gold standard. Topping the list is wild-caught salmon, particularly from Alaska. It's often referred to as the ultimate brain food, and for good reason. Salmon is rich in long-chain omega-3s that support memory, reduce inflammation, and protect against age-related brain shrinkage. According to Neurology Journal, seniors who eat salmon regularly perform better on cognitive tests and retain more brain volume over time. Each serving contains about 22 grams of high-quality protein, making it ideal for maintaining muscle mass and preventing sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. It's also high in potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure, and astaxanthin, the antioxidant that gives salmon its pink color, known to improve eye health and reduce signs of aging. Most importantly, wild-caught salmon is lower in toxins than farmed varieties. It's free from synthetic dyes, antibiotics, and pesticide residues, often found in cheaper imported salmon. Whether grilled, baked, or air-fried with olive oil and herbs, wild salmon is delicious and easy to prepare. This one fish alone can be a natural multivitamin for older adults, providing support for your brain, heart, muscles, joints, and skin, all in one beautiful fillet. The 4 fish you should never eat after 60. Now that we've looked at the best fish for seniors, let's talk about the worst ones. These are the fish that can do more harm than good, especially for those over 60. Here are the top 4 fish you should never eat, especially if you're concerned about brain health, joint pain, or chronic illness. 4. Farmed tilapia. Tilapia is cheap, widely available, and often considered a healthy option. But here's the truth. Most tilapia on the market is farmed in low-regulation regions, like China or Latin America. In these environments, tilapia are raised in overcrowded pens, exposed to disease and parasites. To manage that, farmers use excessive antibiotics and chemicals, which can remain in the fish and end up in your body. Even more dangerous is its omega-6 to omega-3 ratio. Unlike fatty fish like salmon or sardines, tilapia is very high in omega-6s, which can promote chronic inflammation. According to a study from Science Daily, farmed tilapia may actually be more inflammatory than bacon or hamburgers. For seniors already dealing with arthritis, high blood pressure, or heart disease, that's a major concern. It might taste mild and seem harmless, but tilapia could quietly be fueling the very conditions you're trying to avoid. 3. Cane mackerel. Not all mackerel is bad, but king mackerel, also labeled as cane. Mackerel in some stores is one of the highest mercury fish you can eat. Mercury accumulates in your body over time and affects the nervous system, kidneys, and brain. For seniors who already detoxify more slowly due to age-related liver and kidney decline, this is especially dangerous. Symptoms of mercury exposure include memory loss, confusion, tremors, fatigue, mood swings. These symptoms often mimic normal aging, making the damage even harder to detect. King mackerel is still sold in many stores and appears on restaurant menus, often without warning labels. If you enjoy mackerel, opt for Atlantic or Spanish mackerel instead. King mackerel is a hard no. 2. Swordfish. Swordfish is prized for its firm, meaty texture and commonly appears in upscale seafood restaurants. But it carries a dark secret: some of the highest mercury levels in the ocean. As a long-living predator, swordfish accumulates mercury from everything it eats. That mercury concentrates in its flesh and eventually in yours. The Environmental Defense Fund has warned that mercury levels in swordfish often exceed legal safety limits. For seniors with high blood pressure, heart disease, or kidney issues, this is a toxic time bomb. What's worse, the symptoms: dizziness, muscle weakness, tremors. Poor balance are often written off as just aging. But the real culprit could be mercury toxicity. Swordfish might sound fancy, but for those over 60, it's just not worth the risk. 1. Farmed Atlantic salmon. Salmon is supposed to be one of the healthiest foods you can eat. And that's true, but only if it's wild caught. Farmed Atlantic salmon, on the other hand, is a different story. Most of the Atlantic salmon sold in grocery stores is farm-raised in crowded pens, where disease and parasites spread quickly. To combat this fish, farms rely on heavy antibiotic-use pesticides and even chemical dyes to make the fish look pink. The result, a fish that contains inflammatory omega-6s, low omega-3s, and residues of pollutants like PCBs linked to cancer, diabetes, and hormone disruption. Some farmed salmon is even genetically modified, and none of that is required to be clearly labeled. For seniors who may already be managing chronic conditions, eating farmed salmon regularly could mean more inflammation, more fatigue, and higher risk of disease. If you love salmon, make sure it's wild caught, preferably from Alaska, and clearly labeled. It's worth the extra cost, because the wrong kind could quietly erode your health over time. In the next section, we'll show you how to shop smarter and read labels so you don't get fooled at the fish counter. How to shop smart, plus read labels. So now that you know which fish to eat and which to avoid, the next step is making smart choices at the store. Shopping for fish can be confusing. Labels are often vague, and some dangerous varieties are sold without clear warnings. But don't worry in this section. We'll show you exactly how to read labels, ask the right questions, and spot red flags, so you can protect your health with confidence. Let's break it down into 4 key tips. 1. Look for these labels. When shopping for fish, always look for packaging that includes the phrases, "wild caught." This means the fish was caught in its natural environment, not raised on a farm. Wild-caught fish are generally lower in contaminants and higher in omega-3s, sustainably sourced or MSC certified. This ensures the fish was harvested in a way that protects marine ecosystems and minimizes pollution. Low mercury. Some packaging will specifically highlight this. It's especially important for canned tuna salmon and mackerel. Bonus, if you see Alaskan or Pacific Northwest for salmon, that's usually a good sign it's wild. To avoid these clues, be cautious of fish labeled Atlantic salmon. Unless it clearly says wild caught, it's almost always farmed. Color added, or artificially colored. This means dyes were added to make the fish look fresher or pinker, often found in farmed salmon. No origin listed. If the packaging doesn't tell you where the fish is from, that's a red flag. Always favor products with transparent sourcing. 3 best canned options for seniors. Canned fish can be a convenient and affordable option for seniors as long as you choose wisely. Top picks include wild-caught sardines in olive oil, great for heart and brain, low in mercury. Canned herring or mackerel, Atlantic. Look for boneless and skinless if texture is a concern. Wild-caught salmon, BPA-free can, make sure it's not labeled Atlantic. Avoid canned tuna every day. Even light tuna can add up in mercury stick to 1 to 2 cans per week. 4. Don't be afraid to ask. At fish counters or restaurants, ask simple but powerful questions. Is this wild caught or farmed? Do you know where this fish was sourced? Is this Atlantic or Pacific salmon? Most staff are happy to help, and if they can't answer, it's better to play it safe. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being informed. When you understand how to read the fine print, you can make choices that protect your memory, your joints, your heart, and your long-term health. In the next section, we'll show you how to easily prepare these senior-safe fish at home, no gourmet skills needed. How to cook these fish easily. Eating the right fish is only half the equation. You also need to know how to prepare it in a way that's simple, delicious, and senior-friendly. The good news, you don't have to be a professional chef. In fact, with just a few basic ingredients and minimal prep, you can turn these super healthy fish into flavorful, brain-boosting meals in under 20 minutes. Let's look at how to cook each of the top 4 fish from earlier with tips tailored for people over 60, including easy digestion, soft textures for easier chewing, low sodium seasoning, no fancy tools needed, 1 rainbow trout, foil baked with herbs. Rainbow trout is flaky mild and cooks beautifully in the oven or air fryer. Simple recipe. Lay the trout fillet on a sheet of foil. Add slices of lemon, a drizzle of olive oil, chopped parsley, and a pinch of garlic. Fold the foil into a sealed pouch and bake at 375 degrees, 190 degrees C, for 15-18 minutes. Great with steamed carrots, broccoli, or mashed sweet potato. Easy to chew, no bones, to worry about clean light. Taste that even non-fish lovers enjoy. 2. Herring, cold or warm Scandinavian style. Herring is often sold pickled, canned, or smoked, already cooked and ready to eat. Classic idea. Serve pickled herring with sliced boiled potatoes, a dollop of sour cream or Greek yogurt, and fresh dill. Bonus tip: look for low-sodium versions if you're watching your blood pressure. You can also warm smoked herring in a skillet and serve with scrambled eggs for breakfast. No cooking required unless preferred. Soft texture, high in calcium if you eat the bones. Packs flavor with minimal prep. 3. Sardines, no-cook nutrient bomb. Wild-caught sardines are the ultimate grab-and-go brain food. Quick meal idea: drain a can of sardines in olive oil. Mash with a fork and mix with a spoon of mustard or lemon juice. Spread over whole grain toast or crackers top with chopped arugula or onion. Or toss them whole into a mixed green salad. Add to brown rice bowls with avocado and veggies. No bones to remove. They're soft and edible. Canned sardines, shelf-stable, budget-friendly. High in B12, omega-3s, and CoQ10 with 0 cooking required. 4. Wild-caught salmon, oven grill or air fryer. Salmon is versatile and forgiving. It's hard to mess up. Easiest prep: brush fillets with olive oil. Add lemon juice, cracked pepper, and garlic powder. Bake at 400 degrees Celsius, 205 degrees Celsius for 12 to 15 minutes, or air fry at 375 degrees, 190 degrees C for 10 to 12 minutes. You can also make salmon salad, mix flaked baked salmon with plain Greek yogurt and dill. Salmon cakes, combine cooked salmon oats or breadcrumbs and an egg pan fry in olive oil. Moist and rich, texture easy on aging digestion. Delicious hot or cold, and stores well for leftovers. Combines with any vegetable grain or even fruit like mango salsa. General cooking tips for seniors: use olive oil instead of butter or margarine. Avoid deep frying. Baking, steaming, and air frying are healthier. Add herbs like parsley, thyme, or dill instead of heavy salt. Aim for 2 to 3 servings of oily fish per week. Remember, the easier the meal is to make, the more likely you'll stick with it. And once you taste how good healthy fish can be, you'll never go back to the wrong ones. Here's what we learned: the 4 best fish for seniors: rainbow trout, herring, wild sardines, and wild salmon. All support heart health, boost brain function, and provide critical nutrients like vitamin B12, DHA, and CoQ10. The 4 worst fish: farmed tilapia, king mackerel, swordfish, and farmed Atlantic salmon, are loaded with mercury contaminants and inflammatory fats that can harm your brain, joints, and organs over time. So what do you do now? Start by making small swaps. Choose wild-caught over farmed. Pick low-mercury oily fish rich in omega-3s. Use herbs and olive oil to flavor your food naturally. Next time you're at the store, check the label. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to say no to fish that doesn't serve your body. If you care for a senior, a parent, grandparent, or client, share this video. It could prevent months or years of silent health decline. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more science-backed health videos tailored to seniors. We post every week, and every video is designed to help you live longer, feel stronger, and stay independent.